everyone. So this video is sort of a follow-up on the first body handling video that I did with Cricket. There was some questions about how specifically to handle a really difficult or unhandleable puppy. So I'm going to show you a little bit with Cricket. She is fairly comfortable at this point being handled. But there are still a few things that she doesn't like, so I'll just sort of explain to you how I work through that. Yeah, good girl. Come here. Come here. Good. Yes, good girl. So Cricket again is working for her supper. Come here, bunny. Now, if I wanted to do something like even just holding her in my lap, if she was struggling, all I would do is just, using both my hands, I would just hold her against my body in this case, or just hold her steady until she relaxes. At the point where she relaxes, so do I. When she struggles, she's a little antsy-pantsy because she wants her dinner there. If she struggles, I simply hold her calmly, but a little bit firmly, so just holding her. There's not a lot of pressure here, but just enough that she can't squirm out of my arms. And if she relaxes, then I relax. If she oh, good girl, you're going to give me your foot already. Nice work. Good job. Now with handling feet, once you have that established where you can comfortably hold the puppy, at that point that's where you can start handling individual body parts. So in this case, Cricket offered me her foot, and so I'm going to hold it because I need to trim her nails. I'm going to hold each individual toe. Yes. At first she did, and most dogs will, they'll pull backwards away from you. And when that happens, I just calmly hold the foot, keep going until they relax. And at the point that they relax, I let go and reward the puppy. So she's staying relaxed now. So we're at the point where we can, I can hold and maintain pressure. So I'm just using, because she's got tiny little puppy nails, I'm just using human nail clippers at the moment. She will graduate to, big dog clippers as she gets older. So I'll hold the nail, give it a quick clip. If she struggles, which she did a little for a moment there, I'll just hold steady until she calms down, and then reward once she's relaxed. Those are big crunchies. Good girl. Please don't squirm out of my lap. Alright, so then we go on to the next one. Hold, clip. She struggled a little bit, now she's calm. Yes. Good girl. On to the next now. Oopsies. What's your bumpy? So just make sure you're both in relatively comfortable positions. I did a little bit of nose targeting with the clippers at first, yes, where she touches them with her nose, just to create a positive connection with them. Yes, that's a good girl. So that's the front feet. And in her case, because she's so little, I can continue to do this with her back feet in my lap. So same thing, hold the back foot, hold the nail out, give it a quick clip. Good girl. Nice work. Oops, I just threw that at you. There you are. And even for the other foot, I can even still hold it like this. And work around it. Yes. Good job. Nice work. So that's a quick, simple tutorial on nail trims. Of course, she's not giving me too much of a fuss at this point. If she was, I would work much slower, and I certainly wouldn't be aiming to do all 4 feet in the same training session if she was really struggling with this. She's doing okay with it, so I don't have to worry about it. Also, so with, for example, you need to look in their mouth, which I talked a little bit about before. You'll see her struggle away here, and all I do, so I'm just supporting her collar so she can't back up. Yes, good girl. It's at the point that the puppy goes still that I reinforce. Good job. Yeah, nice work. Again, look in those teeth. Yes. And I want to really get her comfortable with me looking at her in different ways. because everybody who handles her is not going to handle her like I do. So I want her to feel comfortable with people pulling her lips back a little too far, or yes, opening her mouth, or pushing on her tongue, or that sort of stuff. What a good girl. What a good girl. Nice work. Now, let's see how she's doing with her tail. I mentioned before that she wasn't really comfortable with that yet. You could sort of see that in the video as well. You don't want to stand up. So when I touch her tail, she doesn't jump anymore. Yes, good girl. She holds still a little bit, but good girl. Yes, good girl. So you notice her paying attention to what I'm doing. Good job. Yes, good girl. And even the other day, I did actually empty her anal glands. She was having a little bit of issues with that, and did this exact procedure to get her comfortable with me holding onto her backside and having to squeeze the unmentionable bits and empty them out. So there you have it in a bit of a nutshell, how to handle a difficult puppy. Well, okay, so she's not a difficult puppy, but how to handle a puppy, and it's just slow and steady. Obviously, I'm not completely manhandling her at the moment. I'm not doing a full body exam yet. We're working our way up to that. So step by step, every day she gets a little more comfortable. If she pulls away, I just persist until she stops, until she relaxes and lets me do my thing. Yes, what a good girl. And then we move forward. So each time we can go, I can look at her for a little longer, or I can, you know, hold a little bit, hold her a little differently, that sort of stuff. So hope that helps you out a little bit. And Sean, that one was specifically for you. Take care, everybody.